You've been sold a massive lie. The American dream, work hard, buy a home, raise a family, is dead. It was systematically assassinated. In neighborhoods across the country, families believe they are competing against other local couples for a place to live. In reality, they are bidding against a ruthless trillion-dollar corporate machine. Look around your own neighborhood. It looks normal, but massive Wall Street conglomerates are quietly swallowing up the streets you grew up on, house by house. This institutional takeover has changed the mechanics of the housing market. By moving in at such a massive scale, these firms ensure the price of entry remains permanently out of reach for the average citizen. To find the start of this shift, we have to look back at the 2008 financial crash. Wall Street's greed collapsed the global economy, leaving millions of Americans vulnerable. Millions lost their jobs and their homes to foreclosure. But while the working class was left to recover on its own, the federal government bailed out the banks. The financial elite took that bailout money and immediately purchased the exact homes they had just foreclosed on, often paying pennies on the dollar. This strategic move marked the official birth of the corporate landlord. The 2008 crash provided the perfect entry point. It allowed these firms to consolidate massive amounts of residential land, turning a national crisis into a permanent monopoly over middle-class housing. Today, this strategy is executed by financial titans like Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock. His firm and others like Vanguard and State Street move into suburbs armed with institutional wealth. Their primary weapon is proprietary AI. These algorithms analyze millions of data points across the housing market in real time, looking for the next acquisition. When a decent, affordable family home gets listed, the algorithm flags it instantly. Before a family can even talk to a bank, Wall Street sweeps in with an all-cash offer, tens of thousands over the asking price. They buy these homes without a human being ever stepping foot inside. They target 3-bedroom houses because shelter is a biological necessity. Wall Street knows people will sacrifice almost anything to keep a roof over their children's heads. These firms have taken a human requirement and turned it into a highly engineered, guaranteed profit line item on a spreadsheet. This isn't a random real estate trend. It's a calculated wealth transfer designed to move the middle class away from the financial independence that comes with homeownership. This shift toward a permanent renter class mirrors the vision discussed by global elites. Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum have been vocal about a future where individual ownership is replaced by institutional access. Their objective is stated quite clearly: you will own nothing and you will be happy. They are turning your life into a subscription. You rent your car, you rent your software, and now your home. In this system, the landlord can hike prices or ignore maintenance because you have no other choice but to pay. This transition forces independent citizens into a modern feudal system where they exist at the mercy of corporate owners who hold the keys to their stability. While these firms operate out of glass towers in Manhattan, they are legally buying up the streets in your community. They are buying your children's future. This strategy is creating a divide between the ultra-rich and the working class that may soon become impossible to cross. Where will you live when every affordable home is owned by a billionaire's hedge fund? Look at who is actually buying the houses in your town and tell us what you're seeing in the comments. Question the narrative and subscribe to the Shadow Files.